Hello and welcome to the transcription explanation of this design, which is a full-colored artwork using one of my favorite backgrounds that I drew, and I was requested, and I think I succeeded, in incorporating a Triskelian design, which is the three swirls interlocking each other. Anyway, above me we have a mini version of the guide, which is a cheat sheet of the stems and modifiers making up the words or letters of the design. So the top rows are deep divot like a horseshoe or an omega, whereas the third row is a shallow divot like a bite taken out of a cookie, and those are our two divot stems. And then there are our two completed circle stems, which the completed circle inside the line of the word circle is in the second row, and then in the very bottom row we have a completed circle that's on the line of the word circle. And then we have dots and lines, and those dot modifiers, line modifiers, in conjunction with our four different letter stems make up our individual letters. And then vowels are little guys, and we'll get to them when we get to them. So let's go ahead and start exploring this design. So right here in the middle, we have our main word for this design, which is actually a name. And we have our word circle here, this thin line going around the outside with a deep divot at the bottom. And this deep divot means it's in that top row. And if we follow it, there's this thick line ending on it, this thick line ending on it, as well as this thin line ending on it. So that totals 3 lines. These other lines all pass through it. So 3 line modifiers on a deep divot is an F in the kind of middle last column. Anyway, so we have an F with 1, 2, 3 line modifiers. And then we have this little guy inside the F, and it has a line radiating inwards. And if we look to our vowels, an I has a line going inwards, so if this is the center of our word circle, a line going in is an I, whereas a line going out is a U. And again, this thin little line is the only one that actually ends on our letter stem, so we have an F and an I, and consonants are read before vowels. And then we continue around. Here is a full circle, and on it there is one thick line here. It's sneaky. This thick line, and nothing else actually ends on it, so that would be an N. And then we have another N, done just like this one with a the thick line ending on it here. So F, I, N, N is the name Finn, and those lines coming from the N's in the F make up the Triskeli motif with the circles. And then going bottom counterclockwise, we have our first chunk here, and our first word circle on that is down here, and our first letter on our first word has 1, 2, 3 lines on it, making it an M, and then our next letter could look kind of like an E with a tiny little vowel, but it has 2 dots, and no vowels have dots. So these 2 dots are closest to this consonant, making it a Y. So 2 dots circle on the line of the word circle. So that would be the word my. And then we have this word here, a deep divot just like the F, but with 1, 2 lines instead of 3 makes it an H. Then we have an E centered inside it, A outside the word circle, the R with 3 dots, and then the T with nothing. So this is my heart. And then continuing counterclockwise, we have this sentence circle starting at the bottom. We have another my, M, Y with 2 dots. And then this word, we have a deep divot with 3 dots, which is D. And then this is 3 dots on the L, B, because these dots go somewhere. And there is this full circle here inside our word circle, and these 3 dots are definitely closer here than here. So this is a B and this is an L, and then we have a double letter because it's a double line, and that is like a beat on a string, so that's a double O. And then we have 1, 2, 3 dots on the deep divot, making it a D. So this is blood. And then we have our last little sentence here. We have a deep divot at the beginning, 1, 2, 3, so that's another F, just like the F in Finn. O, R with 3 dots, so 4, and O is inside the word circle, while an A is outside the word circle, so 4. Then going around, we have an A, and then a double L with 3 dots, all. T has nothing ending on it. I has a line going inwards, and then we have this thick circle here, well, medium thick, and we have 1 thin line ending on it, and then 2 sneaky little lines here. This silver one ends here, and it ends here. So we count 1, 2 endings, plus the third ending on the I makes this an M, and then we have an E, which is still inside the M. If it were outside the word circle here, then it'd be an A, and if it were on the line of the circle, it would be an E. So this is a T-I-M-E. Sorry, it'd be an O if it were like a beat on a string, like the O in blood. So If we go back to blood, we have these two circles that are like a beat on a string on the consonants, whereas an E is centered inside our consonant, and then the A would be outside our word circle. So yeah, altogether, this design translates out to my heart, my blood, for all time, with thin in the middle. And I hope you like your design, and I hope it makes a wonderful canvas print for you. See ya. Bye.